Hi, my name is Sharyse, and I'm going to be showing you how to do significant digits and conversions. If the number doesn't have any decimals in it, you cross out all the zeros coming from the right. For example, if you had 7,400, you cross off all the zeros coming from this way. So the amount of significant digits you would have in this number is 2. Here's another example. If you had 5,463,000, you'd cross off all the zeros coming from the right, and you're left with 4 significant digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 significant digits. When you have a number with a decimal in it, you cross off all the zeros coming from the left side until you reach the first digit. For example, say you have that's your number. You cross off all of these zeros and you start counting how many significant digits you have from this number. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this number has 5 significant digits. When you have a 0 after the decimal, like this number, because the decimal is still in the number, you will still have to cross out all the zeros from this side and then count how many digits you have after. So this number has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant digits. Alright, so next we're going to move on to conversions. Now remember, when you're doing conversions, you always must make sure that the amount of significant digits stay the same in both answers. Here's an example. 0.4210 centimeters. You want to convert this into millimeters. So in this case, it would be centimeters to millimeters, which is 1 decimal place. So you have 0.4210 centimeters, and over here you have 1 centimeters. Centimeters cross each other out, and then to make up 1 centimeter, E equals 10 millimeters. And then what you would do is multiply the top together and divide it by the bottom. So you have 0.4210 times 10 equals 4.210 millimeters. Another example would be converting 2 units at the same time. So you would have 25 meters per second converted to kilometers per hour. So it's the same deal. You have 25 meters at the top and put seconds at the bottom. And then, in order to cancel out meters and move it to kilometers, you would have 1,000 meters at the bottom equals 1 kilometer up top. Just cancel out the meters and you have your kilometers as your unit. And the next thing you need to do is convert seconds to hours. So what you would have seconds at the bottom already, so you have to have seconds at the top. So you have 60 seconds, and this is 1 minute. And then to get it to hours, you have 60 minutes and 1 hour. And then again, you multiply the top and you divide it by the bottom. So 25 times 60 times 60 divided by 1,000 equals 90 kilometers per hour. Now we're going to convert into scientific notation from standard notation and vice versa. So when using scientific notation, you must always have the decimal 1 point after the number besides 0. And this number is expressed as a power of 10. When moving right with the decimal, the exponent becomes negative, and when moving left, it becomes positive. So here's an example. You have 0.0008. Convert this into scientific notation. You move the decimal right after the first digit, put it as a power of 10, and the amount of times you move it, left or right, since we moved the decimal right, this is going to be a negative power, and we moved it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be to the power of -4. Remember your answers. Both answers must always have the same amount of significant digits. Here's another example. 45,000. Change it into scientific notation. 4.5 times 10. And since we're moving the decimal to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be a power of 4, positive 4. Same thing goes for scientific notation to standard notation. So if we have 7.49 times 10 to the power of 6, standard notation would be 7,490,000. And that's with a positive exponent. With a negative exponent, we have 9.8 times 10 to the power of -3. Standard notation would be 0.0098. And as you can see, for both answers have the same amount of significant digits.